Hey everyone, welcome back to Tap Tech, where we dive into the latest tech drops, future gear, and what could define your next upgrade. If you're fresh here, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Today, we're talking about the upcoming Mac Mini M5. Yes, Apple's next-gen take on their tiny powerhouse desktop, and I'm going all in on what we know so far, what we can expect, and why you might want to wait or jump right in. Stay with me till the very end. I'm going to cover leaks, performance hopes, the value proposition, and the potential catch you'll want to know before pre-ordering. Let's start with the big picture. The M5 chip from Apple was officially announced in October 2025, and it's a major jump for Apple Silicon. Designed on a third-generation 3nm process by TSMC, it brings a 10-core CPU with a mix of performance and efficiency cores, a 10-core GPU, and neural accelerators built into each GPU core. Memory bandwidth is up around 153 GB, nearly 30% more than the previous M4 generation. So, the exciting part, Apple is reportedly prepping a Mac Mini variant with this M5 chip and possibly an M5 Pro version in the desktop Mac category, meaning the Mac Mini and maybe the Mac Studio. That means the Mac Mini, small footprint, capable performance, might just take a big leap. Now let's dig into what we might see with the Mac Mini M5, combining leaks plus logic plus Apple's patterns. Because yes, this is still upcoming, so take it with a grain of caution. The point is to give you insight so you're ready. Expected. Upgrades, internal horsepower. With the M5 chip, expect significantly higher CPU-GPU performance. That means faster compile times, quicker creative workloads, better for pro apps and AI-driven workflows. The M5 specs show up to 15% faster multi-threaded performance over M4, and comparisons show the M5 is several times faster in AI workloads versus older M1, M2 chips. Better memory bandwidth. The unified memory architecture of Apple means everything shares the pool: CPU, GPU, neural engine. With higher bandwidth, heavy tasks, 3D rendering, video editing, local AI models get a boost. Same design, but potentially more ports or small tweaks. Leaks indicate the Mac Mini M5 is likely not getting a big redesign, meaning the case layout may stay the same as the M4 Mac Mini. So for many users, it will be same great form factor, fresh internals. Launch timing. Reports suggest mid-year next year, 2026 for the Mac Mini with M5 Pro. Some earlier rumors pointed to late 2025 software AI features. Because this chip is tuned for higher performance and AI acceleration, you'll likely see the Mac Mini M5 arrive with macOS 26 Tahoe support and take advantage of on-device AI tasks, local models, improved application responsiveness. Let's talk why this matters for you, especially if you are in a premium market country and you use your Mac for work, creation, or heavy workflows. If you're a creative professional, video editing, motion graphics, 3D modeling, the Mac Mini M5 could be a sweet spot, a compact machine that packs serious power without going full-out Mac Studio or Mac Pro. The small size means less power draw, less footprint, but with the M5 behind it, you'll get a serious boost. If you're a developer, researcher, or someone playing with on-device AI, local models, or heavy compute, this matters. The added neural acceleration and memory bandwidth give you headroom for things you couldn't comfortably do on earlier Mac Mini models. If you're someone who just wants a premium powerhouse desktop for general use, future-proofing, or a home studio, this could be the best value in the Apple lineup. Apple tends to price Mac Mini models more accessibly compared to full Mac Pro rigs, and a big internal upgrade means you get more performance for less incremental cost. But, and there's always a but, there are some caveats you'll want to keep in mind, especially before committing. Firstly, since the Mac Mini M5 is not expected to change much externally, the thermal solution and power envelope may remain similar to the previous generation. That means while performance will improve, you might still hit limitations if you push extremely high sustained loads. If you're a hardcore workstation user, e.g., several high-end GPUs, external eGPU setups, you might still prefer a Mac Studio or Mac Pro. Secondly, timing matters. If you're thinking, I need a Mac now, the M4 Mac Mini is very capable already. If you can wait, you'll likely get the M5 and a few months of price drops on existing models. If you need something today, it's not necessarily bad to jump now. But for future-proofing, waiting could pay off. Thirdly, upgradability trick. Historically, Mac Mini models are less upgradable than towers. Components like RAM SSD may be solid or not as user-friendly to upgrade. If Apple keeps that trend, you'll want to buy enough RAM storage up front, especially if you're going for heavy workflows. And finally, price. While not announced yet, new chips often come with premium pricing if configurations go high. If you're in a premium market country, US, UK, EU, Australia, you might pay more for higher memory, storage, and you'll want to check what base configuration looks like. So now here's the takeaway for you. What I suggest if you're watching this and planning your next Mac purchase. If you're on a budget or don't need the absolute top performance, go ahead with the existing Mac Mini M4 or another machine, especially if you need it now and your workloads are moderate. If you're a creator, heavy user, or want to future-proof your setup, waiting for the Mac Mini M5 makes a lot of sense. The performance uplift, especially for creative and AI tasks, looks substantial. If you use your Mac professionally and need it yesterday, buy now, but plan the configuration carefully. Go for more RAM or storage, so you don't buy something you'll regret later. And if you already own a recent Mac Mini, say M2 or M4, and your tasks are fine, you may skip this upgrade unless the new tools or features unlock something you really need. Before I wrap up, here are 3 hidden questions you should ask yourself, and I'll answer them briefly based on current info. While Apple is moving away from external GPU setups, the M5's internal GPU is much stronger. But if your workflow relies on third-party eGPU chassis, you'll need to check compatibility and ports. Expect the Mac Mini M5 to continue with Thunderbolt USB 4 at high speed, but external GPU may not be Apple's focus. Because the design stays similar, you may not see massive change in noise, thermal performance, but the efficiency gains from the 3nm process in the M5 should help. However, if you push it hard, e.g. 3D renders for hours, you may still hit thermal, throttling-ish behavior compared to larger machines with bigger cooling solutions. Yes, Apple is pushing on-device AI and local model support. With the M5's neural engine, higher memory bandwidth, and unified architecture, the Mac Mini M5 looks well-positioned to handle future macOS versions, creative apps, and AI-enabled workflows. If you want a machine that still feels fresh in 5 years, this is a strong candidate. All right, time to wrap things up. If you're in a premium market and you're looking for a small, powerful desktop Mac that can handle real workflows, the Mac Mini M5 might just be the sweet spot. It offers Apple's latest silicon, improved performance, future-proofing, all in that tiny form factor Apple is known for. Thanks a ton for watching Tap Tech. If you found this deep dive useful, smash that like button, leave a comment below telling me which configuration you're hoping for, RAM, SSD, GPU cores, or what workflow you'll use it for. Subscribe if you're not already, and hit the bell so you're notified when that Mac Mini M5 drops and when we do a full review. I'll be watching the leaks, launch events, and updates so we can bring you the best first look and real-world analysis. Until next time, thanks for tuning in. Keep tech simple, smart, and future-ready. I'll catch you in the next one.